Hey guys, it's Brigitte with San Diego Seed Company. And if you've watched any of our videos, you know that I'm always talking about the 3 things that plants really need. I'm gonna get into one of them specifically today, sunlight. Before I do that, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you're notified anytime we put out a video. So, 3 things plants really need. They need sunlight, they need moisture, and they need good soil, okay? And we talk about this so much in all of our videos. The differences between good soil, bad soil, how to water, how not to water, and sunlight is a big one. So all vegetable varieties enjoy full sun. And I say enjoy because you can grow some in partial sun if you're growing them out of season. But let's give an example. Warm season crops, they need full sun. Tomatoes, watermelons, peppers, eggplants, all of your warm season crops, they need to get at least 8 hours of sunlight to really thrive. The amount of hours of sunlight actually help them go through their growing patterns and become the plant that you want them to become. Now I have got an example here on the farm of exactly what happens when you grow something without enough sunlight. So for those of you who are in urban settings, who are growing on patios, who are growing in areas that just have obstruction to the sunlight, this is probably a common thing that you see. So let's come take a look at this. Look at these lettuces, okay? They look pretty, they look cute, right? They look good. They're grown in an area of the garden that gets blocked by these trees, by the building next to it. It's not an area that gets adequate sunlight. So particularly this time of year, when the sun is lower in the horizon, so that is south facing, the sun sets lower in the horizon in the southern hemisphere during this part of the year. And so we have less hours of sunlight, and then on top of that, the sun is lower, which means the shadows are longer. So this whole area of the garden gets less sunlight. These plants were planted at the exact same time as their sisters, is what we'll call them. And they were planted in full sun. Let's go take a look at the difference in the plant size. Come on. So before we go down there, as you can hear the docking. So before we go down there, a #1 lesson that I tell people is always make friends with your neighbors. We give them eggs, we give them garden produce, and for the dog next door, we bribe him with treats because he never stops barking. So bear with us as we try to make it down to the bottom part of the garden. Hi, sugar. Shh. Ready? Get it. Good girl. As you guys can see, this is the exact same plant that was planted at the exact same time as the ones up there. And look at the difference in how they look. They're huge. And they're huge because they're getting the right amount of sunlight. I gotta keep this guy happy so he's not barking the whole video. So this should show you the importance of growing a plant with ample sunlight. One really cool thing that you'll note too is this is actually seed production. So these are actually going to seed here, and they're going to seed because the days are getting longer and we're getting more hours of sunlight, and it's actually triggering the plant to do its natural process, which is to go to seed. Hey, come here. Go get it. Come on. So as you can tell, the difference between full sun and part sun really changes the way in which a plant grows. And that's an important lesson for any gardener, beginning or advanced.